everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. This video is about Militant Farmer and Stand Ready. But first off, if you guys like the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, ring the bell notification thing. You guys know, do the things. Also, Patreon, good deal, pennies a day, good content, exclusive content. Yeah, so the video, Militant Farmer concept. So the concept of militant farmer harkens back to like our founding fathers and how a lot of the people, basically they were farmers. They were just, they worked their fields, they took care of their animals, they provided for their families, and they did all those kind of things. I mean, sure, they were blacksmiths and all other different trades, but just militant farmer is just kind of the term we use, not militant blacksmith. But basically farmers, people that are homesteaders, stuff like that, that when needed are willing to and able to take up arms, pew-pew things. So I like the concept of militant farmer because I'm not a, militia. I'm not a active duty military anymore. I'm not a militant full time. None of us are. But what I am is, I talk about all the, showing you out here all the gardens and stuff like that. That's all, being a farmer. So that's what I like to do. Grow my own calories, take care of my own stuff, play with my family, take care of my family, provide for my family, be a good husband, father, all these things, man of God, all these different things. But be willing to take this up when I need to, whether it's in defense of myself, my family, my property, my neighborhood, my county, my state, or my nation. So the point is, hopefully you guys are willing and able to do so. It may be on a small scale. It may be on a grand scale. We don't know what happens in our lifetimes. But the point is being ready, being equipped, having the basic equipment. That's why I just came out here into this video with basic equipment. It's just what I was working in the garden with. What I was wearing. All this stuff is all stuff I was wearing in the garden. I got my Glock here on my tack holster. So I just basically threw on a chest rig because I always have my rifle near me nowadays anyway. So it's just a basic chest rig. 4 rifle mags, a pistol mag, a knife, and that's it. Yeah, there's a couple extra things in the admin pouch, like spare AR-15 firing pin, some lube. Some calories, a little Sawyer, stuff like that. There's a couple little things in there. No big deal. That's not what I'm talking about. The point is, it's just like a very minimalist kit. See, it's just a minimalist kit. Don't have a whole bunch of stuff. I always have, a tourniquet in my pocket, EDC. I have a pocket knife in my pocket, EDC. Talking about the things. So this, basically I have 15 rounds in my Glock. I have another 15 rounds right here, so 30 rounds for my Glock, and then 4 30-round mags. So like 120 rounds plus the 30 here, so 150 rounds. And actually I load them with 29 rounds, not 30 rounds, because of the spring tension and stuff like that. There's a bunch of science on that, so it's not 150 rounds. But anyway, close enough. Simple rifle, nothing special. I got the rail here for tack light. I got backup iron sights. I have this is a Vortex Spark, I think, and I have I do have the flash kill on it. You can see maybe you can see the flash kill. There you go. See the honeycomb right there? Really good thing to add to the front of your optic, because what it does is it kills the flash from the optic. It helps mitigate the any kind of flash or glint from the glass of the optic. It's a really good thing to have. So I've talked about this AR before. I don't really need to go over it anymore. The whole idea is the militant farmer concept is okay. So being ready, being able and willing. Okay, the willing part, yes, we have to be willing to stand up for what's right when we need to. When the time is right, you should all have your lines in the sand and know when you're going to need to take these things up and go pew pew, do the pew pew things. The able to is multiple portions. There's multiple parts to that. Equipment is key. You have to have some sort of equipment, some place to carry mags. You can throw them in your cargo pockets. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you have, you know, something to carry, some water, some calories, some mags, maybe a map and compass, you know, the basics. I'm not going to go all into that. But, and then a weapon system. You don't even have to have a secondary weapon system, but it's good to have. It's good to have that, and it's good to have a backup knife, you know, right here. But you don't have to have that even. It's good to have a knife. Have a folder on you at least. You know, a basic AR, 4 mags, 5 mags, whatever. Do I have more mags than other kits? Yes, of course I do. This is just a minimalist kit. So have at least minimalist kit. And I would say, you know, 5 to 8 mags-ish. You know, that's a minimalist kit. Maybe 4. Maybe you only have 3 on your chest rig and 1 in your rifle. Okay, that's okay. You can do quite a bit with that. You know, that you're not going to be in some long-term firefight right now. So, kit is an important part of it. Another important part of it is physical ability, physical fitness. I tout that all the time. I talk about that all the time. I try to get you guys to be more physically fit. Fitness is key. That's one of the things I say, prep every day. Prep a little every day. That's part of it. Fitness every day, even if it's just a little bit. Do as much as you possibly can within your constraints and your abilities and your disabilities, whatever it is. Do the best you can. And, you know, like I always say, prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. This is all out of peace of mind. I don't have this stuff because I'm scared of anything. But with that said, so we got gear, you got mental, you know, the ability, the willingness, and the ability. So you got gear, you got your physical fitness, and there's other parts of it. Clothing comes into gear. Good boots, good quality boots. Here, I'll lower this down. You're going to see a bunch of mess on my porch for my kids. You know, right here. They're Solomon 4D GTX boots. I just have a knee pad on right now and just some old Carhartt camo pants. They're just, you know, Carhartt woodland camo pants. So, and this is just, you know, a long sleeve gray shirt that I happened to be wearing earlier, and a good quality hat. Happens to be Carhartt because I'm sporting Carhartt today. So yeah, and equipment, and as you can see, it's raining in the background, so obviously it doesn't go out anywhere. I throw some Gore-Tex pants, Gore-Tex jacket, or something like that, some kind of shell, something to keep me dry, poncho, you know, like whatever your situation dictates for you. But hopefully you guys are all the things. You're willing, you're able, you're equipped, you're trained. That's another part of it that is vital, key, is not just having one of these, but knowing how to use it. People always ask me, like, they like my paint jobs on my rifle. They're like, oh, how'd you get that, you know, battle-worn look? I'm like, because I use it. I train with it. I carry it. I use it all the time. I get out and I do the things. That's how you get that look. What it is basically like a quick little story. My AR starts off, you know, I spray paint it, base coat tan. I do all the camo, whatever camo pattern I want, and then I use it. I use it a bunch until it gets all chipped up, kind of, you know, it's black in a bunch of places, and then I kind of hit it up with another camo pattern. And then I use it, and then I beat it all up again, and I train with it and stuff like that, and then it gets worn out, or it gets all worn out, and then I hit it with another camo pattern. So it's like 4 or 5 paint jobs. That's what you're seeing. It's not one paint job. It's not like, oh, do this to get this look. It's not. Use your equipment. Train with your equipment. Get good quality training with your team, hopefully. And not just static. Don't just go to the range and sit there and, you know, behind the bench and go, pew, pew. No, I'm talking about running dynamically, you know, coming through, moving around, doing the things, you know. I know that's kind of a stupid thing to show you. You guys know what I'm talking about. Dynamic type training, realistic type training. Clearing malfunctions, reloads, dry fire practice, different distances, unknown distances, not just known distances, because you got to be able to judge ranges, and you got to be able to, compensate for bullet drop, and short range, height over bore. Which, if really quick, if you don't know what height over bore is, this is where the barrel is. See where the optic is? That distance there, right there, is called height over bore. And if you're in close range and you're coming up on something, you gotta be cognizant of your height over bore, because you're gonna shoot that much lower at short range. because the bullet hasn't, it hasn't come up with that whole ballistic situation where it's, correct to where your dot is or whatever it is, what kind of optic you have. I'm not going to go into ballistics. So yeah, height over bore, and that's really important when you're coming up to barriers or barricade. Make sure that you're not looking through your optic and the barrier's right here, and you're like, oh, I'm clear, and then boom, you shoot the barrier. Okay, that's simple stuff. If you need to clear the obstacle, and you don't have, you can't get the height over bore correct, then lay it on its side and shoot like that. There's different ballistics involved, which I'm also not going to go into. If you guys are training, you guys are going to learn how to do it. See where it hits. Learn. Train yourselves. Same with utilizing all your gear. Where your gear is, where your things are, where your mags are, where everything you need is, should be second nature. Second nature to grab it, to change out mags. You shouldn't have to look down at your kit, okay? You should just pop your weapon system up, pop your mag out, pop your mag in, dump pouch your mag, cargo pocket your mag, whatever, because we can't just be throwing mags out all over the battle space, because as preppers, we don't have an unlimited supply of magazines like like troops do in the military. So I recommend retaining your mags. Don't just dump them and think you'll get them later, because you won't find them. You may find a couple, but you won't find all of them. You may find battlefield pickups from other people that if you were successful in the fight. But yes, okay, so be willing, be able, have training, have equipment, and have your mindset that you know when you're going to stand up and what you're going to stand up for. Whether it's a home invasion, whether it's, a civil war, whether it's roving bands of troublemakers and stuff like that because of this whole virus and lockdown and all this stuff going on. We're on day 12 of shelter in place, complete lockdown. Which reminds me, I should probably do a video about avoiding boredom and stuff during the shelter in place or lockdown type thing. That's a different video though. Yeah, so I think I covered a lot of things in this video. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys get something out of it. I think it's a meaningful topic, and I love the term militant farmer. I think it totally matches me and who I am and who I am and what I am. So feel free to use the term. I didn't come up with it. I got it from, I think, TJ at Bear Independent. He might have got it from Pastor Joe at Viking Preparedness. I don't know who came up with it. It doesn't matter who came up with it. The point is, it really fits who I am and how I feel about things. I just want to be farming. I want to be growing my own calories, doing my own thing, unless somebody puts me in a situation where I have to respond. I'd much rather be gardening than running around patrolling, because I can garden my kids. I can't patrol my kids. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys like the videos. I hope you subscribe, hit the like button, all those things I talked about, ring the notification bell. Thank you very much for being here, and prepare a little every day. Prep it a peace of mind under fear. I know this is a tough time. It's scary times, but keep a level head. Stay positive. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.